The Wellness Show, episode number 354.
Welcome to The Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyhson the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more. We're live on Facebook. Welcome to The Wellness Show. This is Tyhson, and The Wellness Show is on health, wealth, and enlightenment. We're here with you for the next hour to answer all your questions on dowsing, energy healing, what's up with planet Earth, and what's up in your life at this time of major planetary and personal transformation. So phone in toll free over the next hour and get your questions answered. 1-866-369-7464. And my lovely co-host, Laura, is waiting to have a conversation with you. So if you would like to type in your request, feel free to do so. You can also find the Zoom link and join us that way as well. So welcome to the show. So what's up in your life there, Laura?
Good morning. First of all, I'm sharing it with everyone onto my page, the post, but I'm also looking at what people are posting on Facebook this morning, and one of them is that some very interesting news has come out, and I just posted it on my Facebook page. And it's just very interesting at how many confirmed cases there are of coronavirus that our president just put out.
You're getting a bit of an echo there. I don't know what's going on with your sound.
Oh, no, it's just I always have to turn it down when I go.
So what was that again?
I do every day.
What's your president doing now?
He just said that there's only like 500 reported cases of coronavirus in the United States.
Well, the interesting thing is the doctors that came on, and I think that got taken off of YouTube, did all the statistics worldwide for coronavirus and said the statistics are no different than the common flu. So there's no reason to be shutting the economy down because the death rate and the virility of it is no different than any other flu. So, the question is, what's all this craziness about anyway? There's a bigger agenda. But, the thing is, we need to stay focused on what we can do in our lives to get out of our own way. I mean, we are our own conspiracy theories inside of ourselves, where there's hidden beliefs and thoughts and conditioning that we're running that we're not even aware of. So we are running our own conspiracy theory. So I guess until we can clean ourselves up, we begin to reflect that into the world. All of our own doubts, fears, unresolved trauma, conflict, shame, guilt, and all those emotions that we have buried need to come out, the same as they need to come out both nationally and internationally and globally. So guess what? We get to play in the dark. Oh, where's my flashlight? Oh, I don't know if I want to go back to the dark night of the soul. Oh, no. It can get a bit scary.
I like it when you talk like that. It's funny.
Oh, well, you never know. I mean, it can be a bit scary. I mean, clients have been talking to me about all sorts of things, like my boyfriend, I'm sure that I'm sure that he's my soulmate from past lives and everything, but all of a sudden he's no longer there because another soul walked in. I mean, it just the situations are getting really, really complex of what people are experiencing in their life. Yes, you wanted to say something.
I do. I want to read you what one of my friends posted. And it's what this is from 2 days ago, by the way. President Donald Trump tweeted on March 9th. So last year, 37,000 Americans died from the common flu. It averages between 27,000 and 70,000 per year. Nothing is shut down. Life and the economy go on. At this moment, there are 546 confirmed cases of coronavirus with 22 deaths. Think about that. That was on March 9th.
Right, that's what I was just saying. I mean, the evidence worldwide is it's no different. This pandemic is really a fabricated lie. that it's really no different. And I'm not saying people aren't dying. I'm not saying that it isn't serious, but it isn't necessary to have a lockdown.
It's
So,
not. But why? Why are they? That's the question I keep asking.
Well, we know why they're doing that, or we know some of the conspiracy theories of why they're doing that. The important thing, or what are we going to do about it ourselves and in our neighborhood? And in our neighborhood, we're carrying on as usual. We're repairing our fence, and our neighbors coming in with their backhoe to do that. The garden's going in because we have a young couple living with us, and James came over and fixed the tractor, and we are being respectful with each other. We are hugging each other. Oh no! and we're carrying on.
Well,
The
they
new
said
equipment
that-
arrived to make brown gas. I'm going to have to be a genius experimenter to learn how to use this. There's all sorts of pipes and good gadgets and everything to produce brown gas, which will literally clean up any disease or disorder in the body. Actually has anti-aging properties as well. So I'm quite excited by this. That's about a $3,000 machine that arrived, brand new. So it'll be used here experimentally. So we have an ozone generator, and we have the ability to do brown gas. So I've always had this vision, and I don't know why, of this being a little mini health center. So I guess it's all coming to pass, right? Right here, right at home.
I think I need to come.
Yeah. Yeah. And nobody gets out of here sick. They all get out of here alive and well.
Right.
Some people call it Hotel California.
Right.
Once you check in, you just can't seem to leave. So yeah, it looks like the cottage will not be available this summer because of COVID-19. We have no idea who could come and who couldn't go on economy. The main people that use this facility are really from Alberta, and their economy with the low gas and oil prices. They just had floods and they had the fires last year. They're really hurting. So the tenant that is there, who's using it really to do some inner work, she's actually taking courses to become a drug counselor, helping people get through their addiction, because she's come out the other end of that. I'm really proud of her. So she's decided she wants to stay for the summer. So we said that's a good idea. Hello, welcome to the Wellness Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandie Young. Could you turn us off in the background? Because
I didn't turn you on yet.
yeah, you were echoing.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's just like my voice is scary enough once, but twice is just overwhelming. All right.
I have two issues this morning I'd like to see if you guys could resolve for me.
All right, only
Or at
two.
least help out.
All right.
I've got a bloody nose that happens every once in a while, and I just don't want to go to the hospital and get a blood transfer anymore.
Right. All right.
And I have a rib on my right side. That's the only thing I can figure out what it is. It's if I move or breathe hard, or it sounds strange, but it just like somebody's in there with a knife.
Right. Well, a couple of things about that rib coming up next Friday. The couple here that's staying here, Darlene Turner, who has created a series of self-massage videos with her partner, will be hosting a class for $44 on self-massage. And really, that will really help. You need to get in there and loosen the muscles around your ribs, which are probably restricting your breathing and giving you a lot of pain. With regard to the nosebleed, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting that you're anemic, right? So,
Oh, yes.
So what about iron? Are you taking any iron?
I'm taking iron.
All right. Well, I don't know if you're taking the right amount.
I'm gonna say this: if she's gone through menopause, she shouldn't be taking iron. You want to do cook with cast iron pans. Taking iron after menopause is not a good idea.
I'm not understanding what you're saying, honey. I'm
What
sorry.
she can do, she could also eat liver.
She's saying don't take
organic.
iron pills. I don't know about that. She's saying cook with cast iron so you get your iron that way. She said you could be eating liver, but be careful of liver because if it's from not a well-raised animal, it'll be full of toxins. So you really need
organic farm
That's
raised.
the only kind we eat anyway.
Yeah, so I'd be really careful about liver. It's a great way to get somebody else's toxins. So yeah, I have the sense. Let me just see your liver levels, not your liver levels. We want to know about your iron levels. So I'm just going to check your iron level. So on a scale of 0 to 100, you're only 50%. So you need twice as much iron in your system. Your blood iron needs to be there for the pickup of the oxygen in the blood, and so that's part of why it's not coagulating and doing what it needs to do.
Is she on
Laura, she's waving her finger at me, so just a second.
That's because I'm getting a ton of information.
What's that?
I'm getting a ton of information. D3, ask her, is she on a D3?
Can you hear that?
No, I'm not hearing her very well.
All right, speak up, lady.
Are you taking vitamin D3?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And what are you taking it with oil?
What oil?
No.
Yeah. She
What
needs
oil?
to take it with oil, like some coconut or sesame oil.
Oh, I always use coconut oil.
Okay.
That would work.
Yeah.
Okay. And so just tell her like just a little like a little bit on the pill. Take it with it. Just
A little bit of oil on the pill and take it with it.
No problem.
All right.
Okay. And then on her rib is out of place.
Yeah, that's why she needs to massage it back in.
Yeah, just like
It is out of place.
Yeah, it is.
It felt like it was.
yeah, it is.
So what pressure are you feeling? What are you feeling? What are you feeling squeezed by?
Bingo.
Family.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that, I guess.
What are you being squeezed by? And the answer is family.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Hey, they've been doing pretty good since I started on the clearing.
good. Well, now you can release even more so that your lungs can expand. Because think of it,
Well, I'm on oxygen 24 hours a day.
I know you are. I know you are. I get that you are on. I know that you're on oxygen 24 hours, but the oxygen, your lungs can't expand it properly, so you don't get the right amount of oxygen flowing through your system. Once we get that rib in place, then your lungs will be able to expand. You'll have less stress, need less oxygen, and you'll heal quicker.
That's not easy to do. What she's doing, she's raising her arms. That's how I stop the bleeding nosebleed. Usually is by raising the opposite arm.
Right.
Because it's connected. Her nose and her rib are connected. It's all in the same meridian.
Right. Did you hear that? The nose and your rib are connected on the same meridian.
Oh, really? But it's the left side of the nose that's bleeding and the right side of the rib that's bothering.
Well, sometimes it's always, the pain is felt on one side when in actual, the problem is on the other
Well,
side.
it crosses over a lot of times in meridians.
Yeah. So you're all crossed
Her
up.
vagus nerve too. Do a vagus nerve clearing on her. Yeah.
All right, so
I don't know how to do that.
all right, well, we'll
I
do that.
haven't
We'll
seen
do that
that
right
one yet.
now. So Laura, note the time. All right, so here goes. So I, Tyhson, banding in my I am presence, connected to Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that out is clear everybody's vagus nerve on this call or listening to this call of any trauma from any and all sources, known or unknown. And I clear throughout all timelines, past, present, and future, through the matriarchal or patriarchal bloodlines, soul, family, star family, and family of origin of any and all intrusions or any lot trauma in the vagus nerve. And we clear the meridians so that the endocrine system is balanced fully. And I declare it so be it is done. So just going to tune in, and there's still a lot of activity going on. As soon as it comes to rest, I will then check out at a scale of 0 to 100 or what your endocrine balance is, because that's part of what's going on too. It's your body, anyway, your endocrine system is out of balance, which is also due to the fact that your meridians are jammed up. Okay, there's still a lot of movement going on here on the
Yeah,
pendulum.
me too.
Okay, so
I'm getting it too. There it goes.
all right, so we're
Okay.
just going to tune in here, see if about your endocrine system is balanced. Yes. So let's say about your meridians. Your meridians are still screwed up, like they're like 75% screwed up. So here it goes. I'm going to do a clearing. So if you could note the time again, Laura, this will be a clearing for meridians. So here goes. So I, Tyhson, banding in my holy name, in behalf of Divine Mother, or the Sister Divine Mother, or Divine Father, and Creator God of all that is, do a clearing for the meridians for everybody on this call or listening to this call, to remove any and all blockage from any and all sources known or unknown, which could be scar tissue, any obstructions, psychological, emotional, spiritual, or physical, that are obstructing the flow of the bioenergy field passing through the meridians. And we bring that all to full resolution. We clear through all time, space, and dimensions, past, present, and future, and throughout the matriarchal, patriarchal bloodlines, soul family, star family, and family of origin. Pick up this clearing, and I declare it so in my holy name, so be it. It is done. Thank you. Okay, still a lot of activity. And if people are wondering what the activity is, the rotation of the pendulum symbolizes that the clearing is still underway.
I'm just going to chime in here. Debbie says, Garden of Life raw iron is completely plant-made iron and safe for the body. It is a non-heme, meaning it does not bind into the cells like regular whatever it is, iron does. My older clients do amazingly awesome adding this to their diet. So Garden of Life raw iron.
Just
No, but I'll hear it later when I hear the rerun.
okay.
Okay,
All right.
good.
Yeah, so that's really helpful. So I'm just going to tune in
Yeah, thanks, Debbie.
with regard to your meridians, because Laura interrupted me.
I
All right.
apologize. Please forgive
That's
me.
okay. It's you're now clear. Your meridians are now clear. So, and everybody on the call. So thanks for phoning in. That should help straighten you out. Let us know. Phone back in the show and tell us.
Just
And
never do this a little bit, like back and forth.
yeah, Laura's going a bit nuts there. She's bobbing around, back and forth.
I see her. I'm watching.
All right.
Tell her to do this until that rib pops back in.
All of your kids will think you're nuts, but don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Just keep on doing it. Say, Laura told me to do it, right?
No, they're used to me doing words, so
That's right.
thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. You have a great day, and let us know how it's going.
I'm always here. I don't always, sometimes I have to run back and forth. That's why I didn't turn it on.
Right. And don't forget to send us a testimonial. We love testimonials. All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're going to join
Bye.
us? Are you going to join us today for clearing all the parasites? Anyway,
I'm sorry.
we're having a parasite cleansing class today, dowsing parasite removal protocol at 10 o'clock today for $44 US. So it's a 2-hour class, and we'll be going through protocols to get rid of those nasty little parasites.
Isn't it 9
Those
a.m.?
rotten little
Yeah,
guys that like to hang around.
Yeah, it's 9 to 10. No, it's 10 to 12 to noon. That's what it is
Hope
every
it's not 9
week.
to 10. That's now.
No, exactly. No, it's 10 to 12.
Right.
Laura's got her, she needs to clear her mind there. She's getting wrinkles. Anyway,
I know. I saw that.
yeah.
Oh, Lord, don't you be talking about my wrinkles.
All right. All right. Take care.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Bye for now. I
Oh,
know
Matt just chimed in. Good morning, Ty and Laura. Very busy morning, car and work issues, but I want to let you know my feet feel great.
Oh, great. Great.
Happy
Yeah,
feet.
put your best foot forward. There's a
Now
song like that, but I won't bother you singing it. But put your best foot forward.
Happy feet. That movie comes to mind.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Matt, for bringing us up to date on what's going on. We have some other people on the call here. If anybody wants to chime in, I guess there's only you, me, Matt, and Sandie, so everybody did chime in. So is there any other requests out there?
No, but I'm going to ask everybody who's out there, anyone who needs a clearing or a healing, call in 1-866-369-7464. Right atop ahead of Tyson's head there is the number, and you can call in and ask us questions and let us do the healing that we do best for you here, right now. And start a watch party, people, on Facebook so other people can chime in and learn about Tyson and I. How are we going to save the world if nobody knows about us?
Right. Yeah, you need to please share this to your network. We greatly appreciate that. Don't forget there's a class from 10 to 12 on dowsing parasite cleanse. Getting rid of those little guys that are creepy crawling through your body. 80 to 90% of the population of the globe has parasites, which lead to all major disease and disorders. Most doctors don't know about this, so they don't check you for parasites. So come and learn about that, and let's get you cleaned up. Also, don't forget that if you want to be part of the Dowsing and Energy Healing Masterclass certified, then come and join us. The class is now open. So we'd love to have you involved. And don't forget, every Tuesday, we haven't had anybody from over here to come and join Shelley Darling and myself on the Radical Earth Resonance broadcast, which is Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific for an hour. And it's a really wonderful experience. It's you get to learn what it is to be in a group that's in harmony and resonance with the heart of Mother Earth. It's really full of bliss, and we deal with people, whatever comes up there, and bringing about that feeling of what it is to work collectively as a group, which is really the next evolutionary step for humanity. I remember being interviewed by the newspaper in Vancouver, the province newspaper, in 1976. And I found myself saying the next evolutionary step for humanity was to learn how to live in community. And I don't mean just an intentional community. I mean a community of like-minded people, a community of spirit, a community of intention. You know, and this is what the COVID-19 is all about. It's really helping people realize that it is at the community level. There's a beautiful little video that maybe I can find and play for us, but you can always interrupt me and phone in and ask for some assistance. So let me just see if I can find this. No, we don't need to follow the cabal right now.
No, we don't.
No, we don't need that.
But I will say, while you look for that, again, Tyson and I, we do the deep cleaning protocol with people. And if you're interested in
you're disappearing into the void.
at soultosoulreadings@gmail.com. Who is?
Yeah, you're breaking up there, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll try again.
Yeah.
I will remove all of the technical boo-boos. I said Tyson Bannigan's deep cleaning protocol. If you're interested in doing the deep cleaning protocol, please give us a call. Tyson at 866-369-7464 or me at soultosoulreadings@gmail.com. And we will get you started. And let's see. Did you find it, hon?
No, I haven't found it, but it's a beautiful little thing about what happened in 2020, and it's a children's story, which basically is, tell me that story, Daddy, again. And he talks about how everybody in 2020 woke up to a new world and a new way of being, and how they used to do all these things like drive around in cars and pollute all the skies and fly around in planes, and now they don't do that anymore, and what a different world it is. So it's really looking back at 2020, how we woke up to create a different world than the one that we have. And it's a children's story that Daddy's reading to the child in the future. Really nice.
Oh, I want to hear that. Yeah.
Well, I have to find it, so I don't know where it is. So I will have to put it in the show notes. But maybe I could just give you a sec. Maybe I could actually.
Okay.
we'll just wave a magic wand and see if we can bring her up.
Exactly. And then Debbie says the deep cleaning protocol, is the newer print out ready? I don't believe so, not yet. But when it is, we will let you know, Deb. Thank you. Michelle is asking questions. What about weight loss due to hormones, thyroid, Cushing's, etc.? Which is, I'm assuming, what you have, Michelle. And you want to get, so you want to know how to lose weight when your hormones are and thyroid are off with Cushing's. Very layered is what I'm seeing. You have a lot going on there. I would start with your thyroid and doing like, right, but the thing is like, are you on pharmaceuticals? Because there's difference between pharmaceuticals and like what I recommend for my clients, which is more of a natural way. So if you're on pharmaceuticals, I would start there with your doctor and get that thyroid leveled out. Sherry Catlin says, I'm ready to do the deep cleaning protocol. Good. Call me. Let's do it. Debbie says, thank you for the answer on the deep cleaning protocol. Yeah, the deep cleaning protocol we're also doing in a another language, other languages. We have one person working on it in Turkish. I'm trying to do it in Portuguese, see what happens. I can see what my friends think when I do the translations.
Oh my God. That's scary.
Thank you. I try. Try and expand my brain out occasionally. Yeah, we're trying to get the deep cleaning protocol into all different countries. And if you know a second language that you're fluent at and you want to do that, please let us know. I'll get it for you. And then like to have a time limit on it so that we're not doing it forever.
All right, so here goes.
Here we go, guys.
Tell me the one about the virus again, then I'll go to bed.
But my boy, you're growing weary, sleepy thoughts about your head.
Please, that one's my favorite. I promise just once more.
Okay, snuggle down, my boy, though I know you know full well. The story starts before then, in a world I once would dwell. It was a world of waste and wonder, of poverty and plenty, back before we understood why hindsight's 2020. You see, the people came up with companies to trade across all lands, but they swelled and got much bigger than we ever could have planned. We'd always had our wants, but now it got so quick. You could have anything you dreamed of in a day, and with a click. We noticed families had stopped talking. That's not to say they never spoke, but the meaning must have melted and the work-life balance broke. And the children's eyes grew square, and every toddler had a phone. They filtered out the imperfections, but amidst the noise, they felt alone. And every day the skies grew thicker, till you couldn't see the stars. So we flew in planes to find them, while down below, we filled our cars. We'd drive around all day in circles. We'd forgotten how to run. We swapped the grass for tarmac, shrunk the parks till there were none. We filled the sea with plastic, because our waste was never capped, until each day when you went fishing, you'd pull them out, already wrapped. And while we drank and smoked and gambled, our leaders taught us why. It's best to not upset the lobbies. More convenient to die. But then in 2020, a new virus came our way. The governments reacted and told us all to hide away. While we all were hidden, amidst the fear, and all the while, people dusted off their instincts. They remembered how to smile. They started clapping to say thank you, and calling up their mums. And while the car keys gathered dust, they would look forward to their runs. And with the skies less full of voyagers, the earth began to breathe. And the beaches bore new wildlife that scuttled off into the seas. Some people started dancing. Some were singing. Some were baking. We'd grown so used to bad news, but some good news was in the making. And so when we found the cure and were allowed to go outside, we all preferred the world we found to the one we'd left behind. Old habits became extinct, and they made way for the new. And every simple act of kindness was now given its due.
But why did it take a virus to bring the people back together?
Sometimes you've got to get sick, my boy, before you start feeling better. Now lie down and dream of tomorrow and all the things that we can do. And who knows, if you dream hard enough, maybe some of them will come true. We now call it the Great Realization. And yes, since then there have been many. But that's the story of how it started and why hindsight's 2020.
If you look at the camera, they know someone's filming it because they can see you.
Exactly. If you look at the camera, they know someone's filming it. Okay, lie back down.
Wait, can I just practice right now?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Trying to relive the best bits of my day.
All right, there you are.
Brilliant. Those kids are cute.
Aren't they cute? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that we took the time to do that at 26 minutes and 34 seconds.
Right. Keeping the time, she is.
Yeah. Home.
Uh-oh. We don't.
Honey, you there?
Uh-oh.
Is that God?
That was God speaking. I'm home. Oh, God's speaking to us. All right. We're channeling right here live on the show. All right, the lines are open, 1-866-369-7464. Give us a call. We have a few more minutes to go to the top of the hour. We're here to answer all your questions on dowsing energy healing and what's up in planet Earth and what's up in your life.
We got one.
Got one.
Wendy Raymond says, want to ask about my niece, Allie. She has pelvic pain ever since she had her daughter. Her pelvis and hips ache all the time. Oh, I know what that is. That's super common that when your pelvic tips. I do it with women who've had babies all the time.
Yeah.
Go, and I know it's going to sound weird, but I want you to take your hand flat like this, go between her legs, and put the palm of your hand where her sacrum is.
Yeah.
Okay, and then have her lightly take her finger and press on top of her pubic bone. And then you're going to have to lay there for about 15, 20 minutes until the pelvis relaxes.
You're breaking
I guarantee you it will work. I do it all the time. If you need more help, when me. Well, I don't
do the last part again because you were breaking up.
Okay. If you need help, just call me, Wendy, and I'll talk you through it. But I want you to go through her legs like this.
Well, I can do it for her right now. So this is a technique taught by Raymond Grace. So is she available now?
Well, she said, can you please do a healing for her? So I would imagine.
All right. So if she could stand up. So if you're listening to this show, just stand up and turn your back to me. Okay. And I'm going to assume you're doing that. Okay, I'm going to do a Raymond Grace, which is very similar to what Laura was talking about, because it is true that your coccyx is out. So I'm just going to do an adjustment on that. And so I'm just going to reach in aurically. Aurically. How's that? Aurically. Wow, I never heard of that word. All right. I'm going to reach into your aura as an oracle. As an auric. Anyway, I'm going to reach in and adjust it. Okay, so here goes. So pulling it out. And Raymond has an advanced technique. He wraps it with duct tape. So we're wrapping it with duct tape.
Okay.
Put it back in. And you should be good to go. I know that sounds crazy, but let me just see. So how's your tailbone doing? All right, you should be good to go. But if you have any trouble, what Laura's saying is another way of having you relax the muscles so it can come in. So, you know, if those muscles are still tight, even though I adjust it, if you don't relax those muscles, it could pop back out. So it's good to get in there. And we could also attend next week class, and that would be a great question to ask Darlene. What can you do to release that part of your body with self-massage? I know Laura gave you some tips, but there'll be other things that you can do as well, because your hips are probably out of alignment too. So getting into the groin and releasing those muscles in the groin would be very good as well. I know I'm doing that myself. Darlene has got me in there poking around, you know, we were in those private parts with all those muscles that are super tight, releasing my back. So that would probably help. So tune in for next week at 10 to 2 noon with Darlene. Will be in charge of doing, I think there's like 5 videos. She'll be able to introduce them all and get you being able to do self-massage. All right, thanks for that.
I'm getting a question right now from Tony. He says he's sick. I said, what's going on? We'll do a healing. So I'm just waiting for that to come through.
All right.
Our Tony is sick. That's not good. It's not good. I just love Tony. I just don't think it's good. He's sick.
So is there any more anything more in the chat or anything like that?
Wendy Raymond said she wasn't watching, so I said just have her watch the show and it'll do the same exact thing.
All right.
And then let's see. Tony says he's sick with a cold. I became sick last night like a cold.
Get that vitamin C out.
Yeah, I'm saying, and the zinc. High doses.
My favorite is Emergency, it's called.
Yeah, I love Emergency too.
Yeah, it really does it.
Okay,
I don't do garlic, but for those that do garlic and pills works really, really well to bring it under control as well. But do it in pill form, in gel pill, otherwise you're going to smell like one big garlic clove.
There's nothing wrong with a little vampire.
Yeah, right. That's a bit scary though. You know, people start getting out their crosses and sharpening sticks, getting ready for the full moon.
Oh.
Exactly.
So, can we do maybe a clearing on him?
Sure. Let's just see what we can do about. Okay, so is there a clearing for colds?
Avocado a day, lots of water, Barbara Birch says.
Yeah, you need to drink lots of water, and you need vitamin C, and you need rest, and you know what is it that you're letting go of, right? Like it's not good. Like what are you blowing out of your nose? What are you working through? What are you wanting to let go of? If you can understand what that is, and just rest with it, right, and let it go, that will help. It's when you try and fight it, right, that it just starts to go deeper and deeper. So what is, you know, it's interesting. I was just getting this crazy idea, you know, when you play this game, oh, no, you're cold, you're getting hot, you know, which means you're getting closer and closer. While you're cold means you're not close to what it is that you need to know. I know for a cold, if I put a red kerchief around my neck with Vicks Ray Paper Rub, and I put myself under a bundle of clothes, right? And I just cook myself.
Yeah.
You know, I go from cold to hot. It just puts me into that fever mode where it just burns the virus right out of my body. So that's what I do. So let me just see. So can we do that? Can we do a clearing on this? Sure, why not? So I, Tyhson Bannigan, in my holy name, with my I am present, the Sister Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that is, undertake a cleansing, clearing for a gratitude for the virus cold, or the viruses that are called the cold, for waking us up and reminding us that we have a body that needs to be upgraded. So thank you, virus, for showing up. And now that we've learned what the problem is, we can now clear you into the light. So I clear all viruses for everybody on this call, listening to this call, and transform it into divine light, thanking the virus for the wake-up call, to waking up our bodies that need to be nourished, loved, taken care of, to be hydrated, to have more vitamin C and micronutrients, to activate all their cells, to do all the cleansing of what no longer serves the toxics in the cells, to allow the blood to flow in with new enriched oxygen to cleanse and heal, repair the body. So this is known as an upgrade, a spiritual upgrade from the common cold. So thank you, common cold. And we're going to now clear you into the light throughout all time, space, and dimensions, past, present, and future, and through the matriarchal, patriarchal, bloodline, soul family, star family, and family of origin. I undertake this clearing in my holy name, and I declare it so be it is done. Thank you. So yeah, I think the most important thing is to not war with these things, right? They're, you know,
Right.
what if everything shows up in your life that you think is negative and it's seeking the light? I mean, I don't know about you, but if you're, you know, if everything's in the evolution of conscious towards becoming fully conscious, then every time it's in a human and the human digests it, right, with ceremony and blesses it, that moves them towards the light. So they get to evolve through the human body, either internally or externally, by moving it to the light. So there's still a lot of movement going on here with this pendulum. Like this pendulum just is really working this one out. So everything, if we can bless everything that shows up in our lives, you know, with no judgment, no good, bad, or ugly definition to it, and see it as a blessing, then we can move forward with ease and grace much quicker.
Okay, so Eliezer Fried is on Zoom right now and asking if we'd be able to do an adjustment on their back. Would you like to come on? Can we unmute you and you come on and talk to us?
Sure. Do you want them to do you want to show up or just allow them to talk? We can allow them to talk.
Let's see. They're not answering.
Oh, I'm just unmuting them now.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, Tyson. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for showing up.
No problem. I had some time, so I wanted to see your show a little bit.
Yeah. So what's up?
I'm getting some tightness in my back and like around
How
my
do you
neck.
pronounce your name?
How do I what?
How do you pronounce your name?
Eliezer?
Oh, that's cool. Eliezer?
Eliezer.
Eliezer. I did it.
You did it.
I'm still working on it, so you're much further ahead than I am. So
Eliezer. Names are very important to me, as you know.
Yeah. Well, my full name is Eliezer.
So you're back. You're back. You're back. What are you carrying on your shoulders that you could let go of?
I guess workloads, pressures.
Exactly. Workload. Is there any way that you could? This is crazy. The image I'm getting. Remember the old movie Singing and Dancing in the Rain?
I mean, I could feel it to a certain degree.
If you could just have so much joy of the service work that you're doing, if you could find the joy in it rather than the burden, that will release your back, and you'll have more energy to do the service that you're doing, which I really love you for doing. He's really helping in the midst of New York, and he's helping feed people and taking care of them. So yeah, that's a lot. I can feel it releasing right now. I'm getting shivers up my spine. So could you feel any release going on in you?
Slowly, yeah.
Slowly, good. Okay, because I can feel it here.
Because it's a lot of stress. So sometimes because of the stress level, it's very hard to find the joy inside the work.
I know. But if you could, what could you do? What could you do to go to, and when you're at work, to give you some sense of joy or remembering about joy in the midst of all that work that you're doing?
To remember the purpose of what I'm doing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. That you're in service to God and the divine. Absolutely. What else could you do? Like, could you do something crazy, like play some music?
I probably could, yeah.
Yeah, what if you played the music while everybody's in line being fed? Something totally out of the ordinary that they wouldn't expect to change the energy of what's going on.
I mean, usually people are coming in to take the stuff out to deliver it, or I'm just like bringing in to prepare for the distribution. So
Right.
there's not always people here, but
Oh,
I could
okay,
play.
well, maybe you could put on headphones then.
Right.
Yeah, or even just one in one ear so you can hear what else is going around you. But I want you to do something that's going to bring you joy. I see you more like skipping or dancing more. I know it sounds crazy, but anything to bring you some joy in the midst of this very hard, laborious, exhausting work of service with people that are somewhat depressed about what's going on, right?
Right, and all this nervousness that's around the work also because of
Yeah.
the virus and everything that's involved.
Yeah, he's already doing it, Laura.
Yes, I know, but I have. See, this is why number 15 is so important for me, and I get this. Can I ask him a question? Does he have a daughter? Or
I don't have a daughter. I have 2 sons.
2 sons? As one of them, because I don't read physical, I read energy. So do you have one that's softer than the other?
Yes.
Okay, so there's something going on there too.
Right. He had heart surgery when he was born. And
Okay. Oh, that's why it hit me in the heart so strong. Oh my Lord. Okay. So on the deep cleaning protocol in number 15, I transmute the thoughts and feelings associated with losing my son, or the thought of losing my son at birth, and I let go of the it's like this deep guilt you have, or deep, there's a feeling there. Can you I know I'm getting there.
fear, maybe?
What is it?
Fear, maybe?
Okay.
Nervousness, worry? But there's guilt also.
Hurt. It's hurt. It's hurt. It's pain. It's
right.
like you there was a grief that you went through, like you lost him, and you
right,
held on to it, like you realized that life could just be taken away like that.
Life is fragile.
Right. Yeah. So transmute those thoughts and feelings relating around that time, and your work will get better, because there's something, there's a tie there, and I haven't figured out what it is yet. Because I don't know your full name, but there's something.
I can tell it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Eliezer.
Yeah.
Simcha, Simcha. And my last name is Fried, Fried.
Okay, okay, it's really deep. Okay. Okay, it's past life and it's karmic, and that's why you can't voice it. Oh, it's really strong in the throat, though.
Yeah, I feel it.
What's the son's name?
He has 4 names. Yehuda, Nasan, Tzvi, Yerachmiel.
Okay, so is there something, like, do you baby him more?
Well, yeah, because he needed a lot more attention.
Okay, so there's something inside of like there that has to be worked out between you two, that he's like how old is he? Because he's like a king, he's like powerful, and I feel like this is like pushing him down, and like he's not able to fully express himself because there's this like guilt and weight on him of this, and that's it. I almost feel like when you're away from him at work, that you can't find joy in it because you're so worried about that, losing him, but it's from a past life and it's over and it's not going to happen and it's all good. He came in with that so that you could learn this lesson, but you're right there. And this was just that, like God saying, here you go, gone. Okay.
Right.
This is really important. If you look at German New Medicine and Dr. Hammer's work, you will see that there's actually trauma. His trauma was from his child dying, and you can actually see in the brain the waves that are created from that original trauma. So it's important that you deal with the underlying trauma, like Laura's saying, because it can lead to a lot of disease and disorder.
For both of
Could
you.
I put it into Court of Atonement? Would that work?
Absolutely, you could. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Could we put it into Court of? Would it help if we three of us put it into Court of Atonement? Would that make it more powerful, or just I
Absolutely.
should do
So
it?
let's do that.
Sure.
So Laura, why don't you do that?
Oh, dude, I don't know Court of Atonement well enough. I love you though for thinking that I do.
I'll help you.
Okay.
So you start off by stating your full name.
I, Laura Beth Kuhl. Oh, go ahead.
I, Laura Kuhl,
I, Laura Kuhl.
in my I am presence,
In my I am presence,
with the assistance of,
with the assistance of God and
and then, no, but he states his name now.
oh, okay.
Eliezer Fried,
With the assistance of divine creator,
with the assistance of divine creator.
or God, call a full court of atonement. Laura, you're supposed to be doing this.
I'm doing it.
Okay, good. Call a full court of atonement with, and then state your name, the names of your sons or your son that you want to work with.
With Yehuda Nathan Sfir Achmiel.
For a full resolution
For a full resolution
of any karmic debts,
of any karmic debts,
the past life, present or future life,
past life, present life, or future lives,
misunderstandings,
misunderstandings,
and also clear my matriarchal and patriarchal lineages,
and also clear my matriarchal and patriarchal lineages,
soul family, star family, and family of origin.
soul family, star family, and family of origin.
And I call for a full resolution
And I call for a full resolution
of all outstanding
of all outstanding
non-beneficial energies,
non-beneficial energies,
according to the law of one,
according to the law of one, which is
which
do
is
no harm,
and the most benevolent outcome of all parties concerned.
and the most benevolent outcome of all parties concerned.
I declare it so.
I declare it so.
So be it.
So be it.
It is done.
It is done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, you might want to also have an
Yeah,
appointment
that was
with
beautiful.
Amy Jo Ellis, because she'll have a different way of doing it, and which is valid as well. She'll get at it in a totally different way. So you might have an appointment with her as well. But let me just check into that on a scale of 0 to 100, see if we were able to dissipate it. So yeah, right now it's being worked on and it's clear. So
Right now, it's what? Right now, what?
it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right clear now at 100%. So you could also ask Divine Mother to continue to run the necessary energies to keep it clear as well, right?
Right.
Or Greater God to do that.
And then just be aware of allowing your son to be the king that he is.
Yeah. Like, let him grow into his own power. Don't model coddle him anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's like 4 months.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, for God's sakes, hung up. I thought he was in a teenage, right?
Yeah, me too. That's interesting.
We were already seeing him all grown up. So yeah, so love him, but also let him be who he be as much as you can, even though you're loving him to bits, so he can come into his own.
Oh, he's so sweet too, and he's so smart. Oh,
Yeah, he's going to give you a run for your money.
yes. I love Lou. I love that one
Okay.
because I'm that way, you know. I like to. I always gave my parents a run for their money.
All right.
I appreciate that energy. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for allowing us to do that today. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you. I
showing up.
appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Whew. I'm gonna just thank my father today for being for allowing me to be born so that I could do this work. Thank you, Papa.
Yeah, thanks to Papa. So where is your lineage on? What did you say? Your fourth generation. that on your mom's side or your dad's
No,
side?
my father's side. Yeah, it
On
started
your
out with
father's side.
yeah, my grandma Yardstick, and it goes male, female of every generation. So my cousin Greg, his youngest son, is the 5th generation. I have yet to talk to him about it, but I need to.
Right.
So, yeah.
Why do you think it does that? I mean, I think everybody in the whole family could be that way.
Oh, for goodness sakes, yes. I mean, yes, absolutely. My brother has intuition. My cousin Kay, my sister, absolutely. My mom has, yes, it's definitely in the family for sure. It's just that for whatever reason, the youngest of every generation is the one with it's like that pull that like,
Right.
God says, you work for me. And I go, okay.
Did you see the movie? I think it's called The Healer, isn't it, Sarah?
Yeah.
On Netflix. It's called The Healer, which talks about the one person in the generation, in the next generation is in the lineage and has this power, whether they know it or not. And it's about him being really not giving an F about anything in his life. And his uncle comes and pays all his debts and brings him back to the family house for him to discover that he's in the lineage of being the healer. It's really quite a good one. You'll be able to relate to it, even though it's Hollywoodish. It gives you that concept of what it means to have these gifts, whether you're ready or not, right? Which is what's going on, by the way. And as we wrap up this show, is that if you're an intuitive and you're gifted and you're having some sort of crisis about overloaded with entities or feeling really exhausted or overwhelmed, the important thing to remember is that you are most likely coming online now. You're being asked to activate all those gifts, right? To up level yourself, to take back your personal power, become a sovereign human being, and deliver those gifts into the world. So a lot of people have said, I will stay asleep until the right time that my gifts can be used on planet Earth. So this is a wake-up call for all of you empaths out there. If it's time to wake up, we will ring the bell. We will sound the wake-up call right now. Boing, time to wake up, right? Smell the coffee and take back your personal power, okay?
He says, thank you. I feel so much better. Yes, I'm thank you for doing that, because it really does. It's without you guys asking, we can't do our jobs, and your needs help us for us to fulfill our life purpose.
Yeah, and it'd just be me talking to Laura and Laura talking to me for a whole hour. I mean, that'd be crazy.
It so would be. So here, we have one more. Or Oz said she'd like a clearing for her 2.5-year-old niece. She was a preemie and gets startled from noises.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Startled from noises.
Okay. So,
all right. So what do we have a name for her?
Hold on 1 second. Oz, you got a name for her, honey? Come on. We gotta wait because there's a time lapse.
It doesn't really matter. I don't need a name, but it's nice to know. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to do this for everybody on the call, not just this little one.
Okay.
So here goes. So I, Tyhson, banding into my I am presence with assistant divine creator, divine mother, and the source of all that is. Install a rheostat for everybody who is overwhelmed by their emotions and their feelings, whether it be sound, light, for all those that have hypersensitivity of all their clairs or their 5 senses or 6 senses, I'm going to install a rheostat so they can be turned down so that they can live in comfort, right, without being overwhelmed. But I want to leave all those clairs in place so that for psychic reasons or for healing or for being alerted of upcoming danger or imminent danger, that all of them will become fully activated, okay? So this is really important for all of you that are gifted empaths. This rheostat will really help you be able to turn it even down and off if you're not working with clients, and leave it off until you need to turn it on, or you will be receiving an emergency message that says will turn it right on if you're being threatened in any way, shape, or form. So we've installed these rheostats for everybody who needs them on this call and for all of their descendants. And I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. So that's the rheostat installation for managing your different senses. Okay, there's still quite a bit of movement going on.
Thank you.
I know I had to do that. I just was overwhelmed,
Yeah.
I still get overwhelmed. I don't know that I'm overwhelmed, but this is what Darlene's saying. Hey, you're still getting this in your body. That's why your back is still going out, because you're carrying all this weight and you don't even know it. So there's layers and layers and layers of learning how to become free of not processing energy through your body. Okay, so there's still quite a lot of movement in here.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. There you go.
We're done. So all those that want to learn how to do a protocol for clearing parasites, don't forget 10 o'clock today. Please register. And if you're interested in learning how to be a master dowser and energy healer and learn what Laura and I do, then that class is now open. It's $333 a month, and we meet 4 times a month. And you're also paired up in a buddy system to work with somebody else who's gifted as well. And you get to learn from master dowsers. And I'm bringing some more master dowsers into the class to do different teachings as well. So join us. It's a great class. Lots of new learning. So anyway, same time. No, I guess we're off for the weekend. So
it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. So we'll see you Monday, same time, same place. Until then, have a healthy, happy weekend, and take some time off to just enjoy Mother Nature and hug somebody, please.
Or a treat.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.